The little girl stood barefoot in the icy wind, holding a basket of half-wilted flowers. You wouldn't believe it now, but once, she had a family. Once, there were bedtime stories, warm soup, a mother's hands braiding her hair. But now, at just 10 years old, Maya stood alone at the edge of the train station platform, yelling in a tiny, trembling voice, "Fresh flowers. Only $2. Please, help me." Strangers passed. Some glanced, most ignored. A few gave her coins out of pity. She was just a street child to them. Another face among the forgotten. But one day, something happened. A woman stopped, and everything changed. Maya had been coming to the train station every day since her mother passed away 2 months earlier. They used to come here together, selling flowers they'd pluck early in the morning from the nearby park and backyard gardens. Her mother used to say, "People in a rush forget beauty. We're here to remind them." Now Maya came alone. She sold enough to eat a sandwich or buy a warm drink. At night, she slept near the old lockers where the janitor didn't mind her presence. Her life had shrunk to survival. No school. No warm bed. No toys or friends. Just flowers. And memories. She missed her mother's voice the most. She could still hear it sometimes, especially when she was about to give up. One rainy evening, Maya was curled up behind a vending machine, trying to stay dry. Her flowers were soaked. No one had bought a single one all day. She cried quietly into her knees, shivering and whispering, "Mama, I'm trying. I really am. But it's so hard." Then she heard a voice, not her mother's this time. "Why are you here all alone?" Startled, Maya looked up. A woman stood before her, wearing a long green coat and holding a blue umbrella. Her eyes weren't just kind, they were searching. Deep. As if she saw more than just a homeless girl. "I sell flowers," Maya replied quickly, standing up and holding out her wet basket. "Only $2. Please." The woman didn't reach for her wallet. Instead, she bent down and said, "Where is your family, little one?" Maya hesitated. No one had asked her that in weeks. She tried to hold back the tears, but they came anyway. "My mom, she got sick. Real bad. She died. There's no one else." The woman didn't speak for a long moment. Then, she softly said the strangest words Maya had ever heard. "Come live with me." Maya didn't move. She stared at the woman, unsure if she'd heard right. Was this a joke? A trick? The woman, sensing her fear, continued gently, "My name is Evelyn. I live nearby. I don't have any children. I used to teach at a school before I retired. You remind me of someone I loved dearly. Please. At least come get warm. Eat something. You don't have to stay if you don't want to." Maya's stomach rumbled. She hadn't eaten all day. And Evelyn didn't look like the kind of person who would hurt her. Her coat smelled like fresh soap and lavender. Her voice had something Maya hadn't heard in months, care. Maya nodded. Evelyn held her hand, and for the first time in a long while, Maya felt like maybe, just maybe, she was safe. Evelyn's apartment was warm. Clean. It smelled like cinnamon and tea. Maya sat nervously on the couch while Evelyn made grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup. "I haven't had soup like this since," Maya started to say, then trailed off. "You don't have to talk if you don't want to," Evelyn said softly, sitting beside her. "Just eat. Rest." That night, Maya slept in a bed with clean sheets. She clutched the pillow tightly, whispering thank you to the ceiling, not knowing if she was talking to her mother or God or maybe both. In the days that followed, Evelyn didn't push Maya to talk. She let her help in the garden, gave her books, and taught her how to cook little things. They went shopping for clothes. Maya picked out a yellow sweater she said looked like the sun. Slowly, Maya started to smile again. But not everything was easy. One day, while walking past the station, Maya froze. "Can we not go this way?" she whispered. Evelyn noticed the way her shoulders trembled. That night, Maya had a nightmare. She woke up screaming for her mother. Evelyn came running, held her, rocked her gently. "She's gone," Maya cried, "and I don't want to forget her." "You won't," Evelyn said. "We never forget the ones we love. We carry them in our hearts, in how we live." A few weeks later, Evelyn enrolled Maya in school. Maya was terrified. The other kids had neat uniforms and clean shoes. She felt different. Out of place. At recess, a boy teased her about her second-hand backpack. She ran home crying. "I don't belong," she sobbed. Evelyn knelt beside her and said, "You belong. Not because of what you wear or where you came from. But because you are you. And you are brave, Maya. Brave and beautiful." The next day, Maya went back to school. This time, she smiled at the boy who teased her. When he asked why, she said, "Because maybe you're hurting too." Years passed. Maya grew. She thrived. She brought flowers to school for teachers and staff, fresh ones from Evelyn's garden. She joined drama club. She loved reading poetry. On weekends, she helped in shelters, handing out food and talking to kids who reminded her of herself. On her 18th birthday, Evelyn gave her a box. Inside was the yellow sweater from years ago, now too small, carefully folded. There was also a note. It read, "You turned wilted flowers into hope. You reminded me what love looks like. I didn't save you, Maya, you saved me too. Happy birthday. Love, Mom." Maya cried for a long time. Then she hugged Evelyn tighter than she ever had before. 10 years later, Maya stood at the same train station. Not with a basket, but with a clipboard. She had founded an organization called Petals of Hope, a shelter and education center for children experiencing homelessness. She gave interviews, ran fundraisers, wrote books. But once a week, she stood in the same spot where she once sold flowers. Not to ask for money, but to remind people that behind every small hand offering a wilted rose, there's a story. A heart. A child with dreams. And one cold afternoon, a young girl approached her. Barefoot. Holding crushed flowers. Maya knelt down, took the flowers, and whispered the same words that changed her life long ago. "Come live with me." Because sometimes, the smallest kindness can rewrite an entire destiny. And when love finds a home, it grows.